We've got people in the poor, average, and rich category, but the poor category is saturated with a lot of people because majority of people are stuck in this category. Whereas the rich category is less saturated because of a particular thing that the rich people are doing and the poor people are not doing these things. And that is why there is a big gap in these categories. But then, what exactly are these poor people doing that is keeping them stuck in this poor category? And what exactly are the rich doing that is keeping them in this rich category? And what is the thin line between this poor and rich category, whereby the poor category is saturated with a large populace and the rich category is less saturated? 5 years ago, after I graduated from the university, I got a job and started earning for the first time in my life. And I was very, very happy that I started earning money for myself for it. But then I encountered a big challenge that kept me stuck in this poor category for a very long time. Yes, of course, I was earning money from the job I was doing and I was living the lifestyle because I had this belief that you only live once, so you have to live it to the fullest. And I also had this belief that tomorrow is not promised, so we have to enjoy today. And because of that, I was using all my salary to enjoy life today because I believe that we only live once and I wanted to live the life today to the fullest. Then I engaged myself in buying all these fancy and designers clothing, designers watch and all of that just to prove to the world I was living the lifestyle. In other words, I was showing the world that I was rich, but deep down, I wasn't really rich. I was just acting rich. But then, I was poor. This has kept a lot of people poor today. They are living the lifestyle, showing on social media and showing people that they are actually rich. They are looking rich, but deep down in themselves, they are poor and they are struggling to keep up with this rich lifestyle. Meanwhile, they are poor. But one thing is for sure, even though you can lie to the world, deceive people on social media, pretending that you're poor, you can never lie to yourself. Until you accept this fact, you can never change your financial situation. That is exactly why the majority of people are stuck in this poor category, because they are acting to be rich, they are looking rich on the social media and internet, but deep down within themselves, they are very, very poor and struggling to keep up with this rich lifestyle that they don't actually have. But after living the look rich lifestyle for a year, I got tired because I was stressing from it. I was struggling very hard to keep up with this lifestyle and it was hurting me. At the point, I became depressed and I said to myself, no man, you can't continue living this kind of lifestyle. To change your financial situation, you have to take action. You have to stop living the look rich lifestyle and actually working towards becoming rich. And there's one thing I love about myself. Once I set out to carry out a particular goal, I stayed put and dedicated to this goal. Therefore, I kicked away the look rich lifestyle and started working towards attaining my financial freedom. And then I stopped buying all this fancy and designer stuff just to show the world on social media that I was actually rich. But deep down, I wasn't. And when I stopped doing this, I started saving up some money, started working towards my financial freedom. But then I encountered a particular problem. I was working at a job that was paying me my salary, but the salary I was getting from this job was only able to cover immediate needs like paying rent, buying food, and transportation to work. Even though I wasn't living this rich lifestyle or going to this fancy restaurants or buying these fancy and designer wears just to show the world I was actually rich. The salary I was getting wasn't enough to actually propel me to the financial lifestyle that I wanted. Therefore, it kept me on the average category because the salary I was getting was going in circle, paying bills, apartment bills, buying food, transportation, and all of that, even though I wasn't living the rich lifestyle that I was living before. And this kept me in the average category. But then I wanted to attain my financial freedom so badly that I started researching on how to go about this. And just like me, a lot of people are also stuck in this average category, struggling to find their financial freedom. But the job they are doing, the salary they are earning at the end of the month can only go about the usual bills that they are paying just to keep life going and buy all the necessity things they want, even though they are not living the look rich lifestyle on social media, on Instagram or on Twitter, just to impress other people. So the big question is, what exactly are these rich guys doing? What exactly are these rich people in the rich category are doing? And how did they actually get to this point? And how is it that this rich category is less saturated, that there are only little number of people there, but the majority are stuck in this average and poor category? Let's find out. So when I started digging deep into the lifestyle of these rich billionaires out there, I realized that majority of them are not even working, if not all of them. They are business owners, they are investors, and they are living the lifestyle they want because they can be able to afford this lifestyle and because they are actually rich. And while researching about these rich people, I realized they are not actually living the look rich lifestyle. You see a lot of them putting on simple wears. They are not killing themselves over these designers wristwatch, designers wear, and all of that. They are living their simple lifestyle. But deep down within themselves, they are not lying to themselves because they're actually rich, and it is evident. So in essence, what I'm trying to say is that the job we are doing can actually give us an average lifestyle by paying the necessity bills. But to prepare us to this financial freedom, you have to think of involving yourself in business in one way or the other. Even though you don't like to, run a business by yourselves, you can hire people to manage your business for you, or you can go into investment, invest your money wisely in stocks, in real estate, in crypto coins that are viable, that can, give you a lot of money on the long run, and see how your financial life is going to change for good. There is another thing I noticed about these billionaires and rich people. They don't actually buy things they cannot afford to buy 5 times. For example, if you look critically at a rich man's life, if he want to buy a designer's clothes, or if you want to buy a car, or if you want to buy a house, or if you want to go on a vacation or something of sorts, they will never buy these things or pay for these things if the funds or the money in their account or in their savings cannot afford these things 5 times. It means that it is way too expensive for them. So I learned about these people and started emulating their lifestyle, and I saw a drastic change in my financial life and my financial situation. I love the life I'm living right now because I'm not living to impress anybody on social media just to look rich. But deep down, I'm not really rich, So I started emulating this lifestyle, and I see how my financial life is changing positively, and I like the way it's going currently. And if you really want to change your financial life and your financial situation for good, you have to emulate the lifestyle of the rich people. Don't live the life to impress people on social media just to look rich, but deep down you're not actually looking rich, because you can fool the people on social media to believe that you're actually rich. But one person you can never lie to is yourself. Deep down within your soul, you know that you're poor and you are unhappy about these things, and you are sad about these things, and this thing is setting you into depression. So why keep doing it when you can actually emulate the rich lifestyle and then work your way out of poverty to financial freedom? But then, if you're still working at a regular job and you don't have any idea of the kind of business to run to change your financial life, click on this video on the screen to learn 10 different passive income ideas that you can involve with and engage yourself today to start making money and working your way from poverty to financial freedom, that you don't have to live to impress people anymore, but actually living the lifestyle of the rich and feeling fulfilled within yourself that you're actually rich. See you in this video.